Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Tabitha Stephenson and I'm a Campus Life graduate. I would love to share my stories and experiences from when I was at Campus Life. The Campus Life program has allowed me to take courses in women and gender studies, art history, film studies, and theater, which has helped me become more knowledgeable about issues about certain subjects relating to stereotypes and labeling. I have explored topics about women experiences, gender relations, feminism, which gave me strength. These courses enlightened the issues like violence against women, lesbian, gay, feminism, etc. Furthermore, I did a lot of art pieces for the course Art History. I wrote a paper on Madonna of the Meadows, and it's shown its feminist side to others. Art history gave me the opportunity to do my very first photography project. It was a beautiful piece on romance and realism. I have also done graphic arts through the mosaic for the Impressionist period. One of the most beautiful art pieces which I have made shows a Japanese tea house with a kitsune or Japanese fox maiden in it. I love this art piece because it's on Japanese folklore, and I am fascinated with other folklores around the world. To create awareness about homophobia and discrimination against those with disabilities, for example, I created art pieces to help inspire people with disabilities to not be silent and to advocate for themselves. I have done 3 art pieces for the FAQ, which are Lost Identities, Abstracted Eyes, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, and a poem, Retribution of a Woman. My art piece, Lost Identities, is a photography piece that describes a woman who has been abused and how she heals from it. It is also a self-expression about how a victim becomes a predator. All 3 photos are portraying 3 sides of a woman with disabilities: the victim, the predator, and the healer. Abstracted Eyes is one of my digital paintings which has helped me see my outcome of my emotions visually. It also represents my feeling of not being listened to. People do not understand what it feels like to be stared at every time. My 3rd art piece, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, represents people of LGBTQ people around the world. Personally, I have not felt accepted until I entered university and joined an LGBTQ club group on campus. I have been stereotyped and labeled several times because of my sexuality and disability. Today, I feel acceptance in some areas and places, and that acceptance is important to me as a member of the LGBTQ community. The Women's Center, which is a student group, has offered me a safe space on campus to connect, have fun, and make a lot of friends. I have participated in International Women's Week. I made a breast cast in the Gallery of Student Art to represent body image, to show women how to be positive. We displayed breast casts of all shape and sizes and color. We did this to go against the typical ideal woman that is often shown in the media. The Women's Center has also allowed me to take women's self-defense courses, which has helped me learn to defend myself. At the center, I help to make hampers for students at Christmas time. I've also marched for the International Women's Week. I've also been an active member of the Rainbow Pride Mosaic student group. We work to improve the quality of life at the U of M for the LGBTQ community. Making buttons for the LGBT community was an unforgettable experience. I've also collected those buttons and stitched in a big curtain. I have stitched those curtains by myself. We used to do gift exchanges, ugly Christmas sweater parties, potlucks, and scary movies night on Halloween. Even I rode on a float at the Pride Parade. I've also danced around the float for the awareness of LGBTQ groups around Winnipeg. I've been invited as a guest on the radio show, on the U of M FM radio show called The Feminist Word. I've been interviewed about my art piece called Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, which is featured in the FAQ. I've also been an active volunteer at U of M FM, where my duties are taking down the posters and categorizing the CDs every day and doing the upcoming shows. Every year, I've been invited to the U of M FM party in different locations. This year, we went bowling. Last year, we went to curling I won 3 games and ate 3 pizza. When we did curling was we did a DJ, and we also did music and danced. I've also received a sweatshirt from U of M FM as an active volunteer for being appreciated for my work. I've also held an exhibition of my personal work called Breaking Barriers. This work was displayed at the Gallery of Student Art known as the Goza Gallery on campus at the Fort Garry campus. Breaking Barriers broke the silence for my struggles of my acceptance. It shows my sexuality and how the art means to me. I used to feel isolated in high school, but people used to think a person with disability cannot have a sexuality. I've exposed this seclusion of being hurt through my artwork. One of my pieces, Woman with Scarred On, was bought by the Faculty of Education. I have exposed my pain and suffering for seclusion through my work. However, my artwork has also expressed is the source of my strength. I am surrounded by strong women which have encouraged me to discover the strength within myself. The artwork has helped me connect with my emotions and helped me deal with certain experiences and helped me move forward from them. I did modeling for the Women's Center student group, where I have not shown this side of myself normally to other people. The symbol on my neck is a triple spiral, represents the 3 stages of a woman's life: maiden, mother, crone. The crone is a wise woman. The symbol on my forearm is a spiral goddess, which represents our inner feminine power. The spiral represents our desires, sexuality, and relationships. My name is also my initials are in an ancient Druid language called Ogham, which is the alphabet of the trees and in runic symbols. Campus life has allowed me to connect with people in other groups, which gave me more confidence. With the support of campus life, I felt that it can contribute to the community in a meaningful way. Through campus life, I have made friends, and I was accepted as a human being. I felt like I was not judged here, and I am capable of bigger and better things. I felt happy when I was here. This place is where I was meant to be. I have made a lot of friends in theater groups and in the Women's Center and also at Rainbow Pride Mosaic. I have also won a scholarship for doing my artwork and explaining my story, my life story in the form of art for the scholarship. At last, I want to thank Trevi for being a wonderful support. She was the reason I was in campus life. She treats us, she sees us more as human and sees more capability in us than anything else. I miss campus life in Trevi, but I am planning on going to Red River because I want to take graphic design. Thank you.